The FBI believed that on the evening of November 26, 2011, that after dinner that night or early the next morning, Brian killed Yvonne, dismembered her body with a machete, and disposed of her body parts in a remote wooded area on the island. He also killed her dog. And in a chilling detail, a few hours later, Brian allegedly sent an email to a friend saying, "Hey bro, what you up to? I got stories for days. I'm living off an island off the coast of Panama, loving life and living semper free." And then he later joked on a social media post where he said he had a machete for sale, the same machete used to kill Yvonne. And in the post, he said, apparently, "I bought it in the States before I moved down there. Don't worry, I only dismembered one stripper with it, so it's hardly used." Smiley face. I mean, the absolute arrogance and ick about this guy to not only be such a complete and utter complete fucking moron to post that murder weapon for sale and post this funny kitschy caption you think is funny with it, but like just the arrogance of it all to say, "Oh, I only dismembered one stripper." It's almost kind of like you're telling on yourself thinking you're funny, but you're really a complete idiot because, of course, digital footprints always come back to haunt you. Always. So once again, Brian, you are proving to be just a complete idiot, but thank you for that because you're giving Yvonne's family the answers and the FBI investigators the answers they so desperately need. So investigators say that at 10:30 the next morning, he searched for how to clean that mattress. And after Brian could not clean the mattress, he bought a new one and then told the hostel manager that he had thrown the old one in the ocean because his dog had urinated on it. Later that day, he traveled to Bocas, and he withdrew money from Yvonne's bank accounts to make it appear that she had traveled through Bocas on her way to Costa Rica. For the next 2 days, Brian disposed of physical evidence of the crime, including putting all of Yvonne's personal belongings into 10 large black trash bags, and then putting those bags on the hostel's dock for disposal. The bags contained things like Yvonne's clothing, cosmetics, and even jewelry. Then, apparently, on November 29th, 2011, Brian accessed Yvonne's personal email account. At about 9:15 a.m., posing as Yvonne, he sent an email to Yvonne's sister Michelle, stating that Yvonne had broken up with Brian and was headed off to Costa Rica with this new man that she had met named Tony Gonzalez. At around 9:30 a.m., Brian sent 2 emails from Yvonne's account to the manager of the hostel stating that Yvonne had already arrived in Costa Rica and that she wanted to give the manager her 2 high-end sewing machines. That afternoon, Brian sent an email from his own account to Yvonne's email, pretending that he thought that she had left Panama. On December 10th, Brian flew back to the United States with a layover in Costa Rica. On December 11th, while still on that layover in Costa Rica, he posed as Yvonne and sent an email from her account to one of her friends, stating that she was traveling in Costa Rica and having the time of her life, having a great time as quoted. Later that afternoon, while still in Costa Rica, Brian conducted an internet search on Yvonne's laptop for Festival de la Luz. He then wrote but did not send an email from Yvonne's account to her sister Michelle, stating that Yvonne and Tony Gonzalez were having fun at the festival in San Jose, Costa Rica, and that they were planning to return to the United States in January 2012. That afternoon, Brian visited an ATM and withdrew $200 from Yvonne's bank account to make it appear that she was alive and well, living in San Jose, Costa Rica, living life as normal.